విశాఖ స్టీల్ ప్లాంట్ ప్రైవేటీకరణకు వ్యతిరేకంగా కూర్సన్నపాలెం దగ్గర కార్మికులు చేపట్టిన దీక్ష నేటికి 261 రోజులకు చేరుకుంది. ఈ దీక్షకు పర్యావరణ ఉద్యమకారిణి మేధా పాట్కర్ ఐఎఫ్టియు జాతీయ అధ్యక్షులు అపర్ణ సంఘీభావం తెలిపారు. ప్రభుత్వ సెక్టార్లను ప్రైవేటీకరణ చేస్తే దేశం ఎలా అభివృద్ధి చెందుతుందని, ఈ దేశాన్ని ప్రజలే నిర్మించుకున్నారని అన్నారు. మోదీ ప్రభుత్వం దేశాన్ని ప్రైవేట్ వ్యక్తుల చేతుల్లోకి పెట్టాలని చూస్తోందని అన్నారు.
ఫిక్స్ చేసుకున్నాం. ఫిక్సింగ్ ఎక్కడ చేశారు? రేట్ నుంచి 450 అంత పెట్టారు. మళ్ళీ మీరు వెనక్కి జరిపారు. క్రౌడ్ ఎఫెక్ట్ వచ్చినా కూడా టెన్షన్ పడకుండా దానిపైన పెట్టారు. అక్కడ కార్లు ఫ్రంట్ నుంచి తీసుకుంటాను వెనక నుంచి తీసుకోవడానికి బాగాలేదు. ఏమంటుందంటే ఏసీ జరిగిపోతే మీరు కావాలంటే పెళ్లి తెచ్చుకోండి అంటారు. మళ్ళీ అంటే 2 మీటింగ్లు అయితే ఫ్రంట్ అక్కడ మీటింగ్ చేయగలుగుతాం. వెహికల్ పెట్టి
of crisis faced by whole of India and all of us who are the voter citizens, who are the workers. And that unity only can and has challenged the displacement from and sale of Vizag steel plant. And I know that when we had fought in Orissa against POSCO, what were their strategies and what were our non-violent strategies. So this struggle, which is non-violent, which is based on truth, is challenging the Googleization and globalization of the Modi government. And through that, they are really spreading the news that privatization and their partnership with the private corporates is going to bring in a new normal and progress and development of this country. We all know that this is a fake claim as much as that claim of 15 lakhs was. And you, the workers in thousands, including the contract laborers, your unity is challenging, as Aparna ji said, this sale of India. And this is something that is going to snatch away the sources of livelihood, land, water, forest, and also the employment with reservation for the SC/ST classes in the public sector. And this is unacceptable to us. Only talking about the huge unemployment that is caused by pandemic. No, the worst crisis and worst virus that this country is facing is of Modi government's privatization, liberalization and globalization policy. And we oppose that, and you take the lead, and you have already taken it. The IFTU's leading All India President Aparna ji, Ramkrishna Raju Garu, Dr. Krishnamurti Rao and
Raj. This is actually what this struggle is part of. One of you asked, they are sitting for 261 days. There are people sitting for 1400 for months, as she has said. There are farmers sitting for almost, now it's going to be a year. And I think we'll have to sit and sit and sit till the whole of India is ready to sit to say that we are not going to be sold. In 2008, after the world imperialist crisis, economic crisis, there was a big crisis. It hit us less, it hit the imperialist countries more. After that, actually, corporate around the world has decided that the best investment is land. More than banks, more than anything else which collapses, the best investment is land. And therefore, the eyes are on the land of India. We must never forget that the mill stands above, and below that is the land of 68 villages, right? In POSCO, it was a protracted movement by the small peasantry there. They used to grow pan leaves. which if you sell,
Betel leaves.
betel leaves, which if you sell, the amount of export of income that was there for the people of India was so massive, and the government were ready to kick that to sell it to POSCO. So right now the challenge before us is that Modi government has shown its character. It doesn't only say that India has to be of this religion, it doesn't only say India has to be of this caste, it also says that India has to be sold to corporate. We must recognize all its faces. And we must be ready and it must be clear to us that actually those two things are only meant to divide India in order to facilitate the sale. And India has to be ready for a second fight. It is into a second fight.
దయచేసి అందరూ కూడా కూర్చోవాలి. మీడియా మిత్రులు అడిపాకు వస్తే మీటింగ్ స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం.
Workers' unity వర్ధిల్లాలి.
Not only Vishaka, which is not only a steel plant which they are putting for sale, they are putting to sale the land which belongs to 68 villages. They are putting to sale the land which belongs to the Indian people, and all over India, all trade unions, all organizations are already declared that we are not prepared to sell India to company Raj, right? That is why the peasantry is sitting in Delhi at the borders. That is why you are fighting. You are fighting a very important fight. You are fighting on behalf of the public sector. Actually, the ordnance workers also came out, but they were stifled by bringing the Black Ordnance Act, which declared their struggle illegal. And so you are fighting on behalf of all of us. This Vishaka has to be saved because India is not going to be sold. We have decided, we must decide that. Today, IFTU has taken some initiative, and with other organizations, we are holding a Bhairang Sabha today in the evening. I think all of you will be there. We invite all the workers of Vishaka to please come there and strengthen this fight. So many different fights of different kinds are needed so that we all express that together India will come together to not allow the sale of public sector. Every single public sector is up for sale. This is the decision of the government, that every single public sector, Navratan, everything is for sale, and we are not going to allow the sale. As the farmers are saving agriculture, we must come forward and save India's public sector, and the people. It is all being built by public money. We must remember that, and we must not allow it to go from our hands.
భాగంగానే దీన్ని అమ్మాలనుకున్న దానికి వ్యతిరేకంగా ఉద్యమం చేస్తా ఉన్నాం. మనందరం కూడా ఖచ్చితంగా మనం సహకరిస్తాం, మన ఉద్యమంలో గెలుస్తామని చెబుతూ, ఇప్పుడు కరోనా వలన దేశం చిన్నాభిన్నం అయిపోయిందని చెప్పి ప్రజలు భావిస్తూ ఉన్నారు. కాదు, ఇది మోడీ గారి ప్రైవేటీకరణ విధానంలో భాగంగా మాత్రమే. ఈరోజు మోడీ గారి ప్రైవేటీకరణ విధానంలో భాగంగానే దేశంలో అన్ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ వస్తూ ఉంది. దేశాన్ని ఒక్కొక్కటి అమ్ముకుంటూ పోవాలనుకుంటా ఉన్నారు. అదే కాదు, బ్రిటిష్ వాళ్ళ కాలం నుంచి ఉన్న కార్మిక చట్టాలని అన్నిటిని తొంగలో తొక్కి 44 కార్మిక చట్టాలు తొక్కేసి 4 లేబర్ కోడ్లుగా తీసుకొచ్చి మొత్తాన్ని నాశనం చేయాలనుకుంటున్న ఈ మోడీ ప్రభుత్వానికి వ్యతిరేకంగా మనం పోరాడుతూ ఉన్నాం. అలాగే రైతాంగం బ్రహ్మాండమైన విరోచన పోవడం చేస్తూ ఉంది. ఢిల్లీ సరిహద్దు దానికి ఐఐటీసీ కానీ, ఐఎన్టీసీ కానీ, సిఐటీ కానీ, ఐఎఫ్టీ కానీ కార్మిక సంఘాలు సహకరిస్తూ ఉన్నాయి. మనం అంతా కష్టజీవులంతా కలిసి ఉద్యమాలు ముందుకు తీసుకుపోయినట్టయితే ఖచ్చితంగా భవిష్యత్తులో మనకి మంచి రోజులు వస్తాయి. మీ ఉద్యమం సక్సెస్ అవుతుందని చెప్పి ఆశీర్వదించినటువంటి మేడం గారికి ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తూ.
And the farmers' agitation and the movement, which is now together in alliance with the All India Trade Union Council, with two kind of all trade unions, CITU, ITUC, INTUC, everyone is together there, and we are with you. I also belong to a trade union, and we see how the whole approach of the owners is changing because they know that the 29 national central laws are repealed, and those 4 codes is not going to allow us even unionization and fighting the battle before the labor and industrial tribunals. So friends, this plant needs to be saved for saving India. And the farmers who have contributed their land, they have every right to question as to what public purpose you acquired our lands and what private purpose you are transferring this land. This is a mala-fide intention and mala-fide sale which we must oppose and save India and make India ourselves, not through ease of doing business at all. So we salute you, friends and comrades, and you are really exhibiting the strength which should be transferred and transformed to the nook and corner of the country. We as National Alliance of People's Women is with you, as Narmada Bachao Andolan, we are with you, and our slogan is Desh Bachao, Desh Banao. देश बचाओ देश बनाओ देश बचाओ देश बनाओ देश बचाओ देश बनाओ। एक और स्लोगन है, कौन बनाता हिंदुस्तान, भारत का मजदूर किसान। कौन बनाता हिंदुस्तान,